guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's caught by Hollister. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's good.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their 1st drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Philip Lindsey on the carry. He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Panthers 0.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the crowd, watch the crowd. No, check that. We got mic 52 right here.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
At the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Or you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 16, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Panthers.
Check right. Watch it divide. He's tired of 70 ranging. 55's Mike, guys. 55. In the face.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The pass, incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's third down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Haskins will throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And listen, here we go again.
From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
2nd and 4. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 16.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
McCaffrey on
well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
3 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 16, Haskins. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
To Ian Thomas.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Carolina.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. 18, Pioneer. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 55, Mike 55.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
1st and goal.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Panthers 7.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Bring it.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That third down conversion good for 23.
Washington. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got